Hey, feasters, it's Jason or Rezzz, and I'm answering your questions so that you can get past the bumps in the road to building a profitable freelance business. And so today's question really comes to you by way of sales calls, but also a coaching client had asked me a question, especially around productizing my service. He said, "Do you negotiate on your price?" Well, my thoughts on this is when you set a price on something, it should be the number that is what you are worth and what you're profitable on. Wiggling around on price is really something that I don't do, but I will offer other options. And these other options are reduced scope of work, which then corresponds to a reduced rate. So if a lead or client says something to the effect of, well, I need option A, but is there any way to get that price lower or closer to option B? Holding true to what the offers are, simply and politely say no. A few things may happen from this. For one, they will see that I've thought through their project and know that the solution that solution will get them results for their budget or the budget of that option. Two, they'll see that because I'm not wavering on price, that I'm a little bit different than the vast majority of freelancers and consultants out there. And they may respect that, see a little bit of professionalism there because I evidently know what I'm talking about. Three, they may just walk away, which for me is okay. And it's okay because I know that if they are hung up on price, that they are looking at me as a bit of a commodity, not necessarily an investment that's going to grow their business. And we just might not be a good fit. I tell my clients that I don't want to be a cost or just a line item to them. I want them to see that I'm bringing value to them over and over again in a way that I almost become a must-have for their business. Now, not negotiating on price doesn't mean that I'm not flexible. It just means that I put a number, a price, to a scope of work, and that is a true value number. If the conversation evolves and none of the options are ideal for the idea or the client, right, then we walk through everything again together and recraft the offering. It may be that option A is broken up into phase 1 and 2, where phase 1 is more close to their budget, but phase 2 is scoped out based around phase 1, and the time for phase 2 is also then reserved. When you first start freelancing, price negotiation happens due to sticker shock. Oftentimes, bringing up the budget for a project as early on in the process will help set the expectations around the scope of work that will be done for that budget. The final thing I'd like to talk about on this topic is that if you present a proposal, you want to position your price to the value the client would get from that project, from your solution. You do this by figuring out during the sales process what the project ultimately means to them. Is it a time saver? Is it something to bring in more customers? Is it something to keep current customers on longer? This should be talked about during your sales conversations by going very deep into figuring out why exactly this project is a priority to them. If you can position your price against the value of the solution to the problem and make it a clear no-brainer, they won't even ask about a lower price. So, speaking of asking, if you have a question, ask Rezzz, that's me, by dropping me a tweet, an email, or leave a comment in iTunes with your question, and I'll be happy to answer it. You can go to Rezzz.com, that's with 3 Z's, /iTunes. So until next time, it's your time to live in the feast.